Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around, what do you think? Sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them again? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of your world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand, and ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it, what's the word, burn? When's it my turn? When I love to explore the shore up above, out of the sea. Wish I could be part of your world. Hi everybody, this is Jessica Khalil and I am welcoming you back to my channel. And if you cannot tell, today I am dressed up like the Little Mermaid, but with a little twist. A little sassier, spicier type of a mermaid. And this is stage 1, and then I'm going to stage 2 because, you know me, I gotta add some crazy paint job, some little something. Well, here we are, and luckily for me and for you guys, this video is brought to you by the makeup brand M.Y.O.B, which stands for Mind Your Own Beauty. It is a makeup company based out of New Jersey, and they have a ton of beautiful liquid lipsticks, highlighters, amongst other products, some setting powders, and a few other things. I've been seeing them on social media, and I really didn't know what they were all about or what was their story. So these are the liquid lipsticks. They sent me a whole bunch of them, and their hashtag is Beauty My Way. So M.Y.O.B sent me their shade range of liquid lipsticks, and oh my goodness, these, oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. I wore, let's see, which one did I wear yesterday? Sandcastle yesterday. So today for my Little Mermaid look, I went ahead and used the shade BESOS, which is like perfect. It's this red shade. And then I did a little bit of ombre effect and shading with Raspberry Sorbet. These are such stunning colors. Oh my gosh, I've had this lip on for a couple hours now, and it looks really, really pretty. So those are the two colors. I had swatched something earlier, so don't mind that. But oh my goodness, so beautiful. I really, really love these liquid lipsticks so far. I've only had them for about a week, but super comfortable. Like not crusty, not dry at all. Does transfer a teeny bit, but nothing to complain about. I hope you guys enjoyed me singing the Little Mermaid song for you. I used to sing it all the time in auditions when I lived in New York for musical theater auditions. And it's just like one of my favorite go-to songs. I actually haven't sung it in a really long time, so if it's a little bit off or whatever, maybe. Alright, let's get this party started. I already have my foundation on, so next I'm moving on to try out this M.Y.O.B I Am Beauty setting powder. It's like a yellow brightening powder that I'm putting under my eyes, on my forehead, nose, and above my lip and chin, and it's really pretty. It has a slight little sheen to it. Then, of course, I had to get these bangs back and out of my face so I can get to these eyebrows. I'm using the NYX Vivid Brights cream colors. I'm taking this bright red and then the darker blood red to kind of create an ombre effect for our sassy Little Mermaid eyebrows. Then I'm setting them both down with NYX Primal colors in the shade Hot Red. Then moving on to my eyeshadow, I'm going to warm up my crease using a light brown eyeshadow. Next, I'm hopping into the Zulu palette by Julia's Place, and I'm picking up this beautiful purple shade and blending it real nice into my crease. Then I'm picking up NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Purple Velvet, and I'm using that as a base for my eyeshadow that I'm going to lay down next. Now for my center of the lid base, I am picking up another Jumbo Pencil, and this one is in the shade Cucumber. Now I'm blowing out the shade Dark Swan, and I'm softly blending that right into the crease. Now to make my inner corner lid really pop, I'm adding this prismatic shadow in the shade Glass Slipper. This is like a duochrome white with like a green sheen to it. It's so freaking pretty. I'm packing on a few layers so that it's really opaque. I want the inner corners poppin'. Now I'm taking this NYX Faux Whites eyeliner pencil to line the inner waterline of both eyes, and this actually makes your eyes look bigger than what they are and makes them look just more awake and more open. Then I'm dragging a little bit of Dark Swan underneath the outer corners of each eye, then blending it out with just a little bit of a light brown. And as you can see, I popped on my eyelashes, and I'm moving up to this fancy schmancy M.Y.O.B highlighter. This highlighter is called Beam Me Up, and I can't help but to think of my friend Martina, who always used to tell me, "Beam me up, Scotty." Okay, anywho, I'm going super heavy with this highlighter because this is a Halloween look, and I want my face to look kind of plasticky and really shiny because I am the Little Mermaid, so I'm under the sea. So of course I'm wet and sparkly and glowy and glistening. Then I'm adding a little bit of the NYX pigment in Luna to the center of each of the areas that I highlighted. And I'm also highlighting under my brown bone. I really love this glistening look. Then moving on to our lips, I'm picking up a red lip liner and outlining my lips in the shape that Little Mermaid has. She has a very arched upper lip, a nice big bottom lip. Now for the star of the show, I am picking up M.Y.O.B liquid lipstick in the shade BESOS. Oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot say enough good things about this liquid lipstick. It goes on so opaque, and once it dries, it's like still like moldable. Like you can move your lips, you can talk normally. I'm actually wearing some of the lipstick right now as I'm recording this voiceover, and I just can't believe how comfortable it is. It doesn't stick together once it dries. It definitely does not crack. It's definitely, honestly, one of the most comfortable liquid lipsticks I've ever worn. That is not a fabrication by any means. It's a really good product. The one critique I will give this liquid lipstick is that when you pull the wand out, a lot of product comes out. Like it doesn't fully like brush off into the tube whenever you pull it out. Then to create a little bit of a 3D ombre effect, I am picking up the shade Raspberry Beret, and I'm going to darken up the corners of my top lip and my bottom lip, and then with a brush I'm going to fade it out nice and smooth. Make sure you take it slow with this step and just lightly brush upwards on all four corners of your mouth. Now adding a little bit of blusher from the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette, I'm going to rosy up my cheeks, take out my little hair clip, and then I am Princess Ariel. Now for the next step of this look, we are going to get a little bit involved and start painting our face. So I am picking up this white face paint by Wolf Art FX. This is a wax-based paint that is water activated, so the lines are going to be very crisp. The color is going to be very opaque, so this kind of paint is perfect for line work. And I watched like several YouTube videos on how to paint bubbles because I painted them in the past, but not this in depth and not with this much detail. So I watched a few videos, so I'm going to try to link at least one below. But the key here was to really create really thin, uneven white lines, like white spheres, and then go in with a series of rainbow colors to kind of add in the glares and, you know, those natural rainbow effects that you get whenever you do see bubbles floating around. So I'm starting off by adding a touch of yellow. Then I'm moving on to orange and just kind of dabbling and playing with where do you think the light would be shining, where do you think some of these colors would be reflecting, and what colors they would be. Then I'm moving on to this light turquoise blue to add additional color. And then to deepen that up, I'm taking this darker blue. And all of these paints here after the white paint, these are the Pro Paints by Graftobian. These are glycerin-based paints, which is different than the wax-based paint with the Wolf Art FX. I like to use both of them. Once we've added a touch of that dark blue to all of our bubbles, then we're going to go back with our white paint and add some noticeable glares. Now to add a little bit of a 3D effect with these bubbles, I am picking up a light brown eyeshadow shade and I'm blending under each one of the bubbles. I'm making sure to focus it on the bottom half of all of these bubbles so that you can tell that the light is shining above and that the bubbles are floating off my skin. I'm so happy with how these came out, but if you look really close, I definitely notice some imperfections, so I absolutely will be practicing painting bubbles. And I clearly don't know how to wink at you guys, so I gave you the old double wink, my old specialty. Okie dokie, moving on to my cutthroat neck where Ursula has stolen my voice box. I'm starting off by painting a line across my neck with this Graftobian Pro Paint in this purple shade, and then I'm actually creating the drops coming out of my skin. So the purple color is supposed to kind of connect two things here. Ariel's shell bra and then also Ursula's purple skin and ink that comes out. Then to give these purple drips a little bit more of a pizzazz, I outlined them with some black paint. And then I'm using a dark purple shadow to go ahead and shade all around so that it creates some depth and dimension around these drips. Then I'm taking this NYX eyeliner here and I'm creating some black ink splats, which would have been the residue from Ursula, you know, being scared or frightened, or even just plain evil and splattering all over our poor Ariel. I'm just being super messy with this and creating some squiggly marks, literally like if you were scribbling on a piece of paper, like just going back and forth all different types of ways, because when ink splatters, it just splatters in whatever direction it wants to. Then moving on to make this a little bit gruesome and to add a little bit of gore to this, I am adding some blood coming out of our neck. The blood that I'm using is from Bloodworks and this is called drying paste. Oh, don't you eat it, don't do it. Okay, so I'm just using a little Q-tip here and I'm really getting it in there and wanting to make sure it's right on the line so that there's no seam. And I'm adding some more liquidy drippy paint as well. This one is from the brand Fleet Street. Not only am I adding it to the base of my neck here, but I'm also adding a few drops onto my lips and then actually coming out of the side of my eyes as well. You might have to load up your Q-tip a few times to make sure you get the dripping effect. And then it actually just dries wherever the drip ends, which is pretty cool. Admit that in the past I've been nasty. They weren't kidding when Okay, that's a wrap. The video is over. I am done with this makeup look. I'm gonna go take a shower and get it all off of me. But thank you guys for sticking through this video all the way until the end. I hope you all enjoyed the glam portion of this Ariel Little Mermaid look, as well as the slight little bit of gore. If you didn't catch my drift, Ursula has yanked out my voice box and has left her purple inky residue of herself all over my neck. So I hope you guys enjoyed this so much. I had a lot of fun creating this video for you all. Let me know if you have any fun ideas for Halloween, both glam and scary, or whatever it is. I want to hear. And also tell me what you're planning on being for Halloween this year. I'm so excited. It is my favorite holiday and I cannot wait until Halloween. Okay guys, I love you so much, my Jessie squad. As always, lots of hugs and love from my home to yours. And until the next video, bye!